OK, as we move on to I Like to Keep in Touch, we're going to test out Jeremy and, first of all, Graeme, and see if they're up to date on matters of popular culture. Graeme, first of all, I'll give you 90 seconds to answer a question about film. Your time starts now. Who said you're only meant to blow the bloody doors off?
The Three Little Pigs. One of them was Michael Caine.
Oh, Michael Caine. You were just teasing me. Yes, a point there. Who is Little Voice?
Ian Paisley.
Not even close. Jane Horrocks. Jane Horrocks. Who said he was going to get medieval on your ass?
Geoffrey Chaucer.
Marsalis Wallace, I'm afraid. Who's got mail?
Martina Navratilova.
I'm afraid we were looking for Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan. What was the love bug?
It was rather unpleasant, but it's cleared up now.
Well, that's interesting, but the answer we were looking for was Herbie. Who once ate 50 boiled eggs and now makes his own tomato sauce?
Very nasty side effect. It was Paul Newman.
Paul Newman, yes, point there. Who said you just put your lips together and blow?
It was either Bill Clinton or Bogey.
No, it was Lauren Bacall. Said two Bogey.
Two Bogey.
Yeah. Right. Who's the Terminator?
Noel Edmonds.
No, it was Arnold Schwarzenegger. I thought you'd have known that. What was the first sentence ever said in the cinema?
I think it was, would you kindly remove your hat?
No, you ain't seen nothing yet, so that's it. And you've got 2 points to Graeme Garden. OK. Now I'll switch to Jeremy. The subject here is television. You have 90 seconds, and your time starts now. In which show do they say, please don't have nightmares?
Antiques Roadshow.
Not really trying on the Crime Watch. What has been voted the top TV kids programme of all time?
Newsnight.
Bagpuss, apparently. Who famously went to the toilet on Blue Peter studio floor?
Oliver Reed.
I'd like to give you something with that, but it's Lulu the elephant. Or John Noakes, depending on which show we're talking about. Who goes through your keyhole?
Prostate surgeon.
The answer we wanted was Lloyd Grossman, who I don't think is a prostate surgeon. Who said, I ain't going on no plane?
Buddy Holly.
Well, I'm afraid he didn't. It could either be Dennis Bergkamp or Mr. T in the A-Team. Who wouldn't you like when he's angry?
Tinky Winky.
The Incredible Hulk. What's the latest BBC medical drama?
Vets win prizes.
It's a possibility, but it's Holby City. Who believes the truth is out there?
Jeffrey Archer.
I doubt it. It's Mulder and Scully from the X-Files. Who got into mischief with Pinky?
Robin Cook.
Perky was the answer, and you've got a grand total of no points, so... Now might be a time to open up the programme to members of the studio audience. Has anybody here got a question for the panellists to see if they can answer? Yes, gentleman there in the blue shirt was, I think, first.
Yes, what are the panel doing to prepare for the Millennium Bug?
Fred.
Just taking one day at a time.
Are you preparing for the Millennium Bug, Rebecca?
I've had my Millennium Jab.
Graeme.
Yes, well, we're preparing a big welcome party for the bug when it arrives.
Lady there.
What's your view on animal testing?
What's your view on animal testing?
Well, we could have a league table of animals, clearly. And name and shame those animals, like pandas, who are very, very low achievers.
Yes.
And we should have more selective zoos, so it's harder for these animals to get in.
Yes. What about makeup? Do you think makeup...
It's not makeup, it's their fur.
Yes.
I say it's important to buy makeup that's not been tested on animals, because you don't want lipstick with a load of dog hairs all over it.
Another question? Gentleman there?
What do you think the future holds for Scotland?
What do you think the future holds for Scotland? Fred, I don't know why I should turn to you first on this,
I
but...
might come in this one.
Yes?
I think obviously a lot depends on how we perform against the Czech Republic in June.
Do you have a view on Scotland or the Red Party?
We haven't finalised our plans for devolution, but I think at the last count it's going to become part of Wales, isn't it?
Yes, well, I predict for the future of Scotland that Macbeth shall be king hereafter and that Birnam Wood will come to Dunsinane, but maybe I'm being very old-fashioned.
Yes, any more questions? Gentleman there with glasses and a grey shirt.
Do you think student loans should be abolished?
No, I think the loans should be continued, but the repayments should be abolished.
OK, that's a popular... Any more questions? Yes, girl there with the...
What do you think about the decision to give the Ramblers the right to roam?
The Ramblers the right to roam, the decision.
Well, this is a popular, radical, democratising step which people in my party have wanted for 50 years, so I can't imagine how I've let it happen. I mean, the Brits are going to be livid. What was I thinking of?
I think it's admirable, actually. I mean, as a Rambler myself, I think we should establish the Ramblers' right to roam, and then probably New York and Paris after that.
I don't think it should stop at rambling. I think there should be rights for people that just mumble and mutter as well.
I'm with you on that. We're going to go on to the pager round. I'm going to interview, first of all, Jeremy, and he has to conduct this interview while getting instructions from his minders and his spin doctors via his pager, and you can follow the instructions if you look at the TV screen. Now then, Jeremy, competition policy and overpricing. Why are we suffering in Britain? Why do we pay more than virtually any other country in the world for similar goods?
Well, we looked at the average family basket of groceries and thought, yuck, poor people's food.
What I want to know is, when can somebody go into a shop in Britain and pay roughly the same price as they might do in France or America or Japan?
Not working today, then, sir?
Well, I'm just asking you questions. I'm just interviewing you. It's an important part of the political process these days.
You going anywhere interesting for your holidays?
Well, I was hoping to go to France or Italy, maybe, where I could buy things much cheaper than I do in
I tell you, we went
London.
somewhere. We bought the most fantastically cheap wine. It was absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, well, why is it cheaper?
Portugal.
Why is it cheaper on the continent of Europe compared to here?
Well, let me just say this.
Well, look, we'll even take a TV set. A television set. A television set made in Japan, you get 30% off if you get it in America. Are you all right? Look, can you just look at me, because I want to just... a television set made in Japan should be the same price in Britain or in France.
Well, they're smaller in Japan, and they're made by our prisoners, so obviously they're cheap.
Are you going to? Is it anything to do with sort of monopoly position of supermarkets?
The important thing is that we need the canny, pennywise thrift of a Scotsman in the country. Obviously, we've got rather a lot, but I think we could get one or two more. And I think we're an inclusive government, and we could do with the wisdom of people who are Scottish with beards. And,
well, I think Jeremy Clarkson was pointing out the other day, you can go to Belgium and pick up a British-made car for maybe 10, 20, even 30% off the price. Now, why should that be necessary? Why should that be necessary?
I'll tell you...
What?
I'll tell you what you can do, mother. You dissing me?
I'm not your mother.
Your mother.
No, you're...
You dissing me?
No, I don't know why you're worried about it. I'm not anything to do with dishes. I'm just here...
No, your mother.
No, I don't know why you're bringing...
Swivel.
Are you indicating there's going to be 1% improvement on pricing? Is this what you're trying to say?
Well, the important thing that I will say here is that Lord Quicksave said to us... he said to us, you can't stop talking, why don't you give it a rest?
Well, thank you very much. We'll end it there. Jeremy Hahn.